Hello everyone, Gianluca Masi speaking on the behalf of the Virtual Telescope project, and it's a big pleasure for me to be here today sharing with you once again something wonderful happening up there in the sky. First of all, I want to thank all of you for joining this live feed, hopefully to see something that is what we promised to you, the conjunction putting together at least apparently the brightest planets in the sky, Venus and Jupiter. Before I start sharing images I just captured from Rome, I want to thank the technological partners of the Virtual Telescope project, and they are Unitron Italia Instruments, Software Bisq, C-Web and Telescope Live. I also want to thank Planwave Instruments, Santa Barbara Instruments Group and Maura e Micheli Italy for building the shelter hosting the telescopes. Now I really want to share with you some background, and in order to make possible to understand what is going on in the sky, again I want to share with you something. Let me look for it if you don't mind. Okay, I want to share my planetarium, making sure you can better understand what is happening. Here we are, my friends. That's it. This is a planetarium software, of course, just simulating the sky right now. This is the situation. You can easily see from your location looking west. This map is just calculated for Rome, Italy, but it is a good reference no matter where you are on the globe, on this planet. I want to go and share with you a few details. Look here, we are facing the west direction where the sun set, so this show is out there, is on soon after sunset, just during the twilight. Keep in mind that Venus and Jupiter are the second and third brightest object in the sky respectively. So you have the Moon, Venus and Jupiter. This is why a conjunction involving the two brightest planets is quite a sight. And you can see here, as I told you, perhaps a better in detail this configuration. Everything is happening in the very faint, pale Pisces, the Fishes constellation and zodiacal constellation, where Jupiter and Venus are this period of the year. And as you can see, this is very close. Right now the distance is about 1.5 the apparent size of the lunar disk from Italy, but this is going to be even closer for our friends in the Americas, okay? But just for you to better understand what is happening, let me switch in a different vision. Here we are, just having Venus and Jupiter. On the upper left you can see date and time. What I want to do now is to go faster in time, and perhaps if I increase the speed, let me see, 1 hour. Look how Venus, go back, just to make evident for you what is happening. Venus and Jupiter are planets. Let me remove the horizon, of course, as we really don't need the horizon right now. Here we are. Okay. As I said, we are spotting planets. Planet is a word coming from the ancient Greek, just meaning wandering stars. So don't be surprised if you see here, day after day, planets shining in a different position. The motion is clearly more apparent for the fastest planets like Venus, like Mercury, while Jupiter and Saturn, being more distant from the Sun and from the Earth, they are much slower. So here we were in February 24 with Venus on the right, but look here, if I ask my system to simulate, you see the faster Venus at some point is taking over Jupiter, and now it is just heading. So this is basically what a conjunction is. A configuration showing the two objects close in the sky at their minimum angular distance. There is a clear definition for a conjunction, just involving special coordinates in the sky, but basically, in principle, it is when the two planets involved in the conjunction are at the minimum angular distance. Keep in mind that Venus is much closer than us. There is a factor 4, more or less, between the distance from the Earth of Venus and Jupiter. And Venus is much brighter than Jupiter. It is about 3 times, more or less, brighter. And now it is time for us to share images. Images I captured from Rome. I want to say this. Once again, there is a lesson to be learned. Never surrender. When I just went on the top of my building, on its roof, it was completely cloudy. But then clouds made the magic. Look here. And these are images I captured just a few minutes ago, before starting this live feed. Let me take control here. This is the first image, which is clearly problematic, but still I want to share with you because it is fun. I was just setting up my camera. The camera was already just on its tripod, ready to go, but it was cloudy. At some point I had a glimpse of this beautiful couple and I wanted to image right away, but of course I just had shake the camera, and this is the effect just for fun. But you can understand that there are clouds because look on the brightest object on the right, that is Venus, and it is just showing a corona. It is just due to the diffraction of the lights coming from these objects by the teeny water drops in our atmosphere. Anyway, let's try to understand better. Here, still shaked image, because trust me, I was in a rush because I really wanted to capture, to just exploit that very rare clear moment. After I was going to surrender, but I'm happy that I stayed there most of the time. Look here, they are Jupiter on the left and Venus on the right. But this is far from being a perfect good image. Shake it. Look here. Clouds made almost impossible to see Jupiter. And now I believe we can start having fun. Just trying to adjust a few things with the software. Look here how much better the situation is. This is a signature from Jupiter and Venus. How beautiful the corona is, my friends. Like a rainbow made by diffraction of the lights coming from the planets by water droplets in our atmosphere. I managed to take many pictures because I really didn't know which image could be good. As I told you, weather was very unstable, but again, happy I could take pictures. But I want to move to perhaps the best images, as now here we have something better. Please understand, I did not filter the image just to keep the best one. But still, I want to share with you what I have. Look here how beautiful these images are, showing the bright corona, very colorful corona. Amazing, this beautiful couple, and if you look carefully, you even see around Jupiter, the body on the left, it's small satellites, 4. Not bad at all. What do you think? How beautiful these images are. To be honest, I'm very happy that I waited, making sure I could have such a sight. Very nice, my friends. So happy I waited to hopefully capture these nice images, like this, for example. Hope you can appreciate this beautiful couple. Not all the images are good because I was really in a very uncomfortable position, but still how beautiful these pictures are, showing, as I said, Venus and Jupiter with the beautiful corona all around. Tomorrow we will have a similar situation, but at that point Venus will be higher, so it will be like mirrored in the horizontal respect to the horizontal axis. And tomorrow we will try again to observe, hoping in some good skies. How beautiful these pictures are. I must tell, I'm very happy that I really waited to have the beautiful couple images. I want to see okay. Look, I hope that this experience, this vision brought to you via the Virtual Telescope project could inspire you to hopefully go out there and try it by yourself. I cannot tell you how happy I am with this picture. I was really unsure I could take them, as I said many times now, because the sky was absolutely far from being perfect, and for most of the time it was completely cloudy. I will just make sure to process the images a bit. These are raw images. I just collected them with my camera and imported on my computer. I hope really that the experience was rewarding for you, my friends. So if you want, tomorrow we will try again. In 24 hours we will try to capture new images of Venus and Jupiter conjunction. I strongly suggest you to try yourself, look up with your very own eyes to enjoy the show. I'm very sure that if you will try, you will be more than happy for the attempt. This is one of those occasions just telling you how rewarding the night sky is, even if you have a look with your own eyes. Please don't believe you need such a very expensive tool, such a very expensive telescope, I don't know what, to enjoy the night sky. Your eyes are enough many times, and this is one of those most precious times. So go out there and try yourself, then go back and tell me about the experience. You can perhaps add a comment to this video to share your experience, to share and tell us what you saw. I strongly suggest you to try. I also remind you that if you like what the Virtual Telescope Project is doing, you can support us, making possible for us to survive and continue doing what we are doing. I want to thank all the international media to featuring our event, making possible for you, the precious audience of this live feed, to learn about this opportunity. And again, I want to thank all of you just considering supporting us, donating. If you want to donate to the Virtual Telescope Project, you can do this very, very easily. Just visit www.virtualtelescope.eu website, and from there look for the donate section. It is www.virtualtelescope.eu/donate. I also want to anticipate that something incredibly new and huge is coming very soon. I cannot tell you more for obvious reasons, but trust me, we have something huge just waiting to be unveiled, very likely in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned, my friends, and if you want, you can support our project, going to share more and more beautiful things happening there, lurking in the night sky. So consider supporting the Virtual Telescope Project. We really need your help because we really don't have any funding. We survive only thanks to a handful of friends just thinking our project is well worth their support. If you think so, if you want to see more, as you see, you can access this for free, but there are bills to be paid. Consider supporting us. www.virtualtelescope.eu/donate. You can even follow us on Facebook. Look for the Virtual Telescope Project Facebook page, and we are also on Twitter. Look for the Virtual Telescope Project account on Twitter. That's all, my friends. I really hope you had some good time with us. And again, I want to invite you to try yourself. While we love the idea to bring this to you via our technology, we still want you to try yourself. Nothing can be compared with the personal experience under the night sky. And as I said, this is extremely easy. This is dazzling, as those objects are the brightest ones, Venus and Jupiter in the night sky after the moon. So what are you waiting for? Take a few minutes around sunset, go there, look in the direction where the sunset has gone, has set, and while night is coming at the twilight, you will see those two gems, and you will be very happy to have done that. Trust me. I hope you had a great time with us, as I said. So I want to thank you again for joining us, and again I hope you had a great time with us. I want to thank again the technological partners of the Virtual Telescope project, Unitron Italia Instruments, Software Bisq, C-Web and Telescope Live, and all of you for joining and for making this event such a very nice one for me to be hosted. This is Gianluca Massi from Rome, Italy, Virtual Telescope Project, and again, I wish you the very best, take care, and again, find a couple of minutes at least to enjoy this at sunset, just facing west, where the sun has gone. Couple of minutes, and don't be surprised that this will take to you 1 hour, because it is so beautiful that time will fly away so fast. That's all, my friends. Take care. See you tomorrow in 24 hours by now, because tomorrow we will look at this conjunction again to see how it evolved. Meantime, take care and keep looking up. Gianluca Masi, Virtual Telescope Project, Rome, Italy.